As you know, recently I have been helping you solve your problems in my Agony Uncle section of my channel. Unfortunately, at the moment, I'm in my trailer filming Series 2 of Bounty Hunters and will be unable to help you with your problems this week. But fear not, I have enlisted the help of both my mother and my father this week, who will be helping solve every issue that you posit them. God help you.
Would you like to read out this one?
Luke Ryan.
Yeah, at L Ryan.
At L Ryan. How would you rate Jack Whitehall's stand-up on a scale of 1 to 10?
Well, as you're having to think about it for so long, I would say 10, obviously. 10 out of 10. I love Jack Whitehall's stand-up.
Yeah, I mean, I like it.
I feel a qualification.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously not as good as people like, I don't know, Michael McIntyre, that sort of thing. But he's good. He's good. I'd say maybe a 5. No, maybe a 6. 6 out of 10. This is from David Pillock.
David Pillock?
Yeah, Pillock.
Pillock? It's Pilling.
Oh yeah, sorry, Pilling.
And it's David Pilling 2.
David Pilling 2.
David Pilling 2.
Right, sorry.
I'll read the question.
Okay.
Dear Whitehalls, what is the secret of a long and happy marriage? Is it progeny a la Jack Whitehall or something more substantial? Perhaps Winnie Whitehall might have a view. I don't think he will because he's quite quiet. But secret to a happy marriage. Well, in my view, I think you have to eliminate flashpoints. And in this house, very recently, we have had an elimination. And that is I've banned him from watching Channel 4 News because I cannot cope with the rant. So
I don't agree with that.
What?
Well,
eliminating things?
No. I think I'm fine. I mean, I slightly miss having a rant at Jon Snow and that other man.
I certainly don't miss him having
It's
a
a
rant
very,
at Jon
very
Snow.
annoying news. You will agree, David Pilling, and my apologies for calling you Pillock, that Channel 4 News is very annoying and it's very biased towards the far...
At Whitehall Fan. Whitehall Fan, do you think that's their
Jack
real name?
Whitehall Fan?
No, at Whitehall Fan.
Oh, is that somebody called Whitehall Fan?
No, that's their name on their
They've changed their name by deed poll to Whitehall Fan.
No,
so he was called, say, Reginald Higginbottom, and he decided to change his name by deed poll to Whitehall Fan.
How do you know it's a man? Anyway, at Whitehall Fan is asking, Dear Whitehalls, is it normal to absolutely be in love with Jack Whitehall? Well, obviously it is for us because we're his parents, but...
I wouldn't say I was in love with Jack, to be honest. That'd be a bit weird.
Well, you love him.
Yes, I'm very fond of him.
Very fond is not loving somebody.
Very sweet boy.
Okay. How do you both feel about him? Were there times when your love was tested? Definitely.
No, I don't think so.
What, he's never ever tested your love?
I mean, you've been quite tricky to live with, I mean, for Jack. I mean, I can see problems that he's had over the years with you. But with me, our relationship has been completely smooth and
What
spot on.
about that time he came back with bleached blonde hair?
Yeah, it wasn't perfect, but it was only bleached.
I mean, I seem to remember you didn't speak to him for about a week.
No, I don't think that was true.
Ah, now this is interesting. Very interesting. Who's that?
Paul Chuckle.
At Paul Chuckle too.
Oh, he's so sweet, Paul
Love
Chuckle.
Paul Chuckle. So why don't... I'm going to read this out, actually.
Okay.
Dear Whitehalls, the missus is obsessed with snapped women who kill. Should I be worried? Thoughts? Paul.
Right.
So I think this is one for you, Michael. So I'm going to say to you.
To me.
To you.
To me.
To you. See what I did there?
Very clever. Yes, very clever.
Snapped women who kill.
I would be worried, Paul, to be honest. I mean, I've met your wife and she's the most charming woman. But if she's looking at shows like that, I'd be a little bit concerned. Lock the door at night. Well, presumably you're in the same room, so that wouldn't help. But But
That would make it easier.
do something.
Yeah.
Like that. Just be careful. Jacob? Oh no, Gemma.
Gemma.
Yes.
Gemma.
Oh yes,
Gemma.
Gemma.
Kiss, 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 kiss. Yeah.
It's your name, Gemma.
Gemma.
So when your mother shouts,
Gemma.
she doesn't say Gemma. She says Gemma.
What's she asking?
Dear Whitehalls, who's funnier, Winston or Jack?
Oh, Winston. Well, I mean, I've got to be honest. He's quite quiet, Winston. So I'm going to go with Jack.
I think that's a fairly obvious answer.
Yeah.
I mean,
At JazzBot asks, how does the current Mrs. Whitehall feel about being classified current? Well, the answer to that is, in reality, there is no way he could afford to get rid of me, so I'm happy to take that moniker on because I know that I have a good, safe position.
the only reason I call her that is to keep her on her toes. She can take an awful lot for granted, Mrs. Whitehall. So if I call her the current Mrs. Whitehall, then that just keeps the level of wifeliness at the top end rather than at the bottom end. Current Mrs. Whitehall, next Mrs. Whitehall could be coming through that door at any moment.
You could be the ex-Mr. Whitehall after this, if you don't watch yourself.
Don't listen to this. My 7-year-old behaves like life is a constant performance. Have you any experience in dealing with children like this?
Definitely. Jack was very theatrical as a child.
Was he?
I mean,
I always think of him as a very quiet, very shy child.
do you not remember that phase when he wanted to wear green tights all the time?
Yeah, but I thought that was just a bit sort of camp.
Well, yeah, it wasn't great. I mean, he was 16 at the time as well, but
Yes.
it just didn't help.
No.
But dear Whitehorse, this is from Moon Pie Frida. What's Winston's favourite outfit? Well, I'm going to answer this question because I think it is his Leicester City football strip.
No, I don't think it is.
What would you say?
I think it's his new suit, which nobody's seen yet. But when you watch the next series of Travels with My Father,
Spoiler alert.
which will be going out in the autumn and is amazing.
Is this a commercial?
No, I'm just factual.
Yeah.
We bought Winston something in the clothing department that you will die for, you fans. So
I mean, that's just because you
just
like wearing a
hang
suit.
hang on.
At Mole Mister, which I assume it's difficult to sell. I think that is a girl in that picture.
Debating a new tattoo, but the mother hates them. What do you suggest I do?
Just go and do it. Go and have
I
it.
would go nowhere near a tattoo.
go
You'll
and
promise
have
you will regret it. You will. I had a tattoo when we were doing Travels with My Father.
That was a henna tattoo.
Was it Thailand?
Cambodia.
Cambodia. Very weird man did it for me. Put it on, or whatever it's called. And he told me it would come off in 24 hours, and it didn't. It hung around like a bad smell on the landing for days and days.
It was a henna tattoo. It washed off eventually.
I
I personally am going to go and get a tat. So I'm with you.
If you're
just go
getting
and
a
get it
tattoo,
done.
just wait till the hearse goes up that street with me in the back of it, and then you can go straight off to the tattooist in Putney and have a huge, great anchor
I'll
put
get
on your
do
arm.
I get the tattoo before or after I've bought the camper van? Because that's the other thing I'm doing when you go.
No, you're doing that after too.
I could buy the camper van before and then could take you to the crematorium in it.
Yes, you could do that. Actually, that's quite a good idea. Save a bit of money.
Very good.
Because they charge a fortune, these undertakers, and all those huge cars and everything.
I just want to do one more answer to
Right.
David Pilling too. So we're going back to
I want to apologise to David Pilling and again for calling him Pillock too, which sounded like a cheap gag. Cheap.
something you're no stranger to.
And I'm sure at school people called you a pillock and things, and you had quite enough of it already, so my profuse apologies. Zip.
So I just wanted, I know this is a little bit of a cliche because the question was, Dear Whitehalls, what is the secret of a long and happy marriage? The secret from our point of view, I think, is that basically you make all the important decisions about our lives, don't you? Like,
That's how it should be. The man of the house should make the big decisions, like, do we come out of the common market?
It's not called the common market,
No,
it's
but I mean,
called
whatever it's
the
called.
European Union.
Exactly. and I made that decision for us. I think that's probably all the people we can
I think we've done
Yeah.
all the questions, because all the other questions seem to be about GCSEs. It's like you think we know something about education, which...
And I don't want Winston to get bored, and
No.
he's very quiet at the moment. So should we say goodbye to everybody? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for all your questions.
Very
and
grateful to you for sending all the stuff in, and I hope we've been helpful to you. Well, I mean, I hope I've been helpful to you. I'm not quite so sure.
I'm Jack Whitehall, and if you want to hang out with me and some incredible footballers, subscribe to my YouTube channel now.